Oh my god! It presents a successive crops of small flesh-coloured papules on the anterior body surfaces. What we mean here is that they're rarely found on your genitalia, is that when they're found on the genitalia, also because eruptive syringomas do not generally cause discomfort. Eruptive syringomas was first recognized by Danier and Jacket in 1887, although eruptive syringomas In this video we're going to do a readout of the page called Eruptive Syringomas. Now this particular part is going to be quite interesting. It's going to be hard for me to read it. Generalized eruptive syringoma is a rare clinical presentation of a benign adnexal tumor that derives from the intraepidermal portion of the eccrine sweat ducts. Oh my god! It presents a successive crops of small flesh-coloured papules on the anterior body surfaces. Oh my god. Generally occurs in the peripubertal period. Treatment of this benign condition is cosmetic only. Now, it's a bit difficult, but basically this is medical, very likely we've taken this from some medical book. This is very, what do you call it? It's very normal for doctors to speak about gibberish, but basically translated to this. See whether I can translate it. Parts of the sweat ducts, okay? This is the sweat glands. You've got the sweat glands and you've got the sweat ducts, that small tube that. It presents as a successive crops of small flesh-coloured papules. Oh my god! This actually looks like, what that means is that it looks like really some little bumps on the anterior body surfaces. Guys, you just please laugh at it because it's so funny. On the upper part of the skin. It's really quite difficult to paraphrase this. It generally occurs in a peripubertal period, in puberty. Okay, this is what we're saying is occurs in puberty or after. Actually, normally before puberty is very unlikely that anyone has got syringoma. It's only after puberty that people have syringoma, eruptive syringoma as well, especially that. And also it's not as if you, after puberty, as I say, when you're 16 or 17, you start developing them. Sometimes people start developing them when they're 35 or 40, and they keep them for a year or so, a few years, 5 to 6 years, they battle with them, 10 years, and then they will go on their own accord, even if untreated. So you don't necessarily need to treat them. Over the long period of time, very likely they're going to go away on their own. Eruptive syringomas. So basically what eruptive syringomas are, the same as what you've got on your face, if you have them, on your forehead or lower eyelids or cheeks, but they're elsewhere on the body. The point is they're called as such because when they start on your body, they seem to be spreading quite quickly. So this is why, very likely why they're called eruptive syringoma. It's not as if you've got to be scared at this name. It's just the way they're actually called, eruptive syringomas. Whenever we hear the term syringoma, we automatically associate it to the unsightly benign formation around the eyes that people try and cover up by using camouflage makeup. When the same sweat duct superficial growths appear on other parts of the body, they are commonly referred to as eruptive syringomas. They can appear on the forehead, armpits, neck, belly, and almost any part of the body. Like periorbital syringomas, They are completely benign and they are only removed for cosmetic reasons. Eruptive syringomas do not cause any discomfort and are not as dangerous as such. They're not dangerous as such. Generally, when it is referred to syringomas, we refer to the periorbital benign formations, those around the eyes and on your face. When they appear on other parts of the body, they are referred to as eruptive syringomas. Eruptive syringomas can appear almost on any part of the body. However, they have been rarely found on the genitalia, although some authors maintain that those pubic syringomas should be considered as a differential diagnosis of pubic putretic papular dermatitis. Basically, syringomas can grow on your genitalia. So this has actually happened a number of times. So what we mean here is that they're rarely found on your genitalia is that when they're found on the genitalia, specialists prefer to refer to them with a different name because it's on the genitalia, but it's still the same condition. More about syringoma. Syringoma are benign anexal tumors of the eccrine origin with 4 principal clinical variants. In eruptive syringoma, a rare variant first described by Jacques Descaille, the lesions occur in large numbers and in successive crops on the anterior chest, neck, upper abdomen, axillae, oh my god, I can't really read it, and the periumbilical region, belly button, at puberty or during childhood. More rarely, cases with wider involvement of the... Now, one parenthesis here. There is contrasting information also on this website, but basically, syringoma, normally, because also in the studies you get loads of different stories. But basically, what we've seen so far is that syringoma occur after puberty. It's not as if you finish puberty and you don't get them and that's it. Sometimes they occur after you're 30, 35, 40 and so on. But again, the good thing is that even if you don't treat them, very likely on their own accord they will go after maybe a decade. It is corroborated that the condition could be triggered by waxing source. You've got the source there. Depilation could induce a subsequent reactive inflammatory process resulting in hyperplastic reaction of the eccrine sweat duct. What that means is because of the inflammation, there is a triggering of the overgrowth of duct sweat tubes. So this is what we mean is that because of that inflammatory reaction, the duct sweat tubes tend to have an overgrowth of cells. So this is what we mean there. According to a recent study, in one case, the suspect cause of the triggering of the condition was the use of antiepileptic drugs. Unfortunately, once they appear, they stay for the entire lifetime of the individual unless they are removed. Now, that's not true because what we've seen is that after a year, after a year, this is the study, just going to go back, after being removed, but this is the study. So basically we've got studies about everything and anything anyway. Eruptive syringomas present themselves as successive crops of small flesh-colored papules on the anterior body surfaces. It generally occurs in the peripubertal period, preteen. Oh god, finally, preteen. I understand that. Treatment of this benign condition is cosmetic only, also because eruptive syringomas do not generally cause discomfort. Eruptive syringomas was first recognized by Danier and Jacket in 1887. Although eruptive syringomas can develop on various sides of the body, instances of widespread involvement, known as generalized eruptive syringomas, are rare. Eruptive syringomas can appear abruptly in adult life, and that's true because we've got some people who actually call us in their 40s and start developing them. As crop of multiple lesions, typically on the chest or lower abdomen. Most people with eruptive syringomas are Asians or thus dark skinned. Syringe remover is the best option, so buy the syringe remover to remove them. So basically this is it, and you'll find lots of gibberish here, what I call gibberish, but I think it's funnier than most other things. So thank you very much for watching. If you find this gibberish on this webpage entertaining as I did, please get in touch.